And now, going back into the main part of the shopping centre, to the main walkway. And now we go along to the next set of main lifts in this shopping centre on the eastern side. This is another set of Gen 2s. These go between lower ground, round 1. The indicator does not show floor 2 as it passes it. Then above this is car park 1 up to car park 4.
Car parking level 4.
And now, if we go outside of these lifts and go round the back, there are some service lifts that come up here. And let's see if I can call this lift. And they've now locked it off, so you can't call it from a car park. I reckon too many people were thinking this main lift down, getting in it, then ending up in a service passage, and that's why I've locked it off. Very disappointing they've locked it off. So now we go along to this other lift in the car park. And can I get in this one? No, it's also locked off. So, what do? Nice lifts that go down to service areas are locked off. Well, what I do is try the door to the stairs down to the service area, which wasn't closed properly, and I managed to get in it. So down we go down this nice double helix staircase down to the service area. And here I am on the service area, and this is actually the service area on the mystery level 2. It's quite interestingly, the service area for floor 2 on the eastern side still exists, even though there isn't a floor 2 on the eastern side. But although saying that, there is actually floor 2s on the individual shops, which is probably why the service area is here. Quite interesting and very quiet, this bit of service area. And along we go to the lift, which I wasn't able to call on the car park levels. And I can call it here. Let's go in it and let's ride it up to the car park levels, which is not supposed to go to.
Car parking level 4. Doors opening. Zone 1. Doors closing. Lower ground floor. Doors opening.
And now we go along to the next lifts, which are the service lifts here. These are 2 lifts that are not a set, but only the left-hand lift goes up to the car park level. So let's ride it.
Going up. Doors closing. Car parking level 4.
And now let's go down to the spooky basement. And there is spooky passages. And interestingly, the lorry area in this shopping centre is not on the basement. You can actually see it if you walk down the centre. It's actually on the lower ground floor, on the outside roadway. So what is the basement for? Well, the basement is like a maze of underground tunnels linking up the different service areas with a main set of lifts that takes you up to the lorry area.
Doors open.
And now, back down to the basement and let's explore these spooky tunnels. I was walking around here for ages and these tunnels just go across the entire shopping centre. Actually, they go further than the shopping centre because they stretch right up to the far reaches of the outside shopping bits. These tunnels go on for a very long way. They're like a maze of underground tunnels. Really, really fun to explore. Spooky, epic tunnels. So awesome. I just love these tunnels. They just go on. And here's a map showing the different service lifts in the centre. So then I've done set N earlier on. Let's see what other sets I can get to. So let's go along the spooky basement tunnels and along to the next set of service lifts. And these lifts go from basement level non-stop at lower ground and ground floor and first floor. This self-service lift is actually not even in the shopping centre. This goes to some of the outside shops and the outside ground floor shopping area part. Here I'm up on the first floor service passage, which doesn't link to the main service passages in the centre because it's on the outside shopping area. Even though looking at the service passage, you could not actually tell where it was because they all look completely the same. And here is another lift, and this lift goes upwards. And this one I reckon must go up to the hotel levels, but I'm unable to call it, which is disappointing. Anyway, let's take a look around this spooky service passage, and I sort of got caught by one of the staff in the shopping centre. But interesting thing, if you're exploring the service passage and you think you're about to get caught, get in first and say, "Help me, I'm lost, I'm somehow got in here. I came down from the car park and I don't know where the shops are." Now, if you get in first and speak to them before they speak to you, it means they're more likely to want to help you and get you out of the service area rather than asking what you're doing there. So then, going out of the service area and back to the main shopping all the way on the first floor because we didn't actually finish looking at all of the shops. And now we go to the next shop, which is Lindex, and the lift in here is a total load of crap. So now we go along to the next shop, which is Dorothy, Perkins and Burton, and the lift here is a stupid stunner, and once again they did not get its floor numbering correct. And so now we go along to the next stop, which is The Sting, which looks very posh. But as we know, posh shops don't necessarily mean posh lifts. But that's not the case for this shop, because this shop has a really nice Schindler MRL. But sadly, it does not get the floor numbering correct, calling the floors ground and 1 rather than 1 and 2.
Floor 1, rear door open.